All right, guys, so we have another situation going on with Wuthering Waves. So it seems like players are not really happy when it comes to the new Whimpering Waves reset. So if we come over here and switch to the game, Whimpering Waves, they just reset their new mode. So you can pretty much, get the rewards again. And it's just not looking good. And I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree with the community and all the people who are complaining about this, because Whimpering Waves, me personally, I feel like Whimpering Waves, this game mode has potential to be good, but one of my biggest issues with Whimpering Waves is the enemies being extremely tanky. They're like damage sponges, like they're literally tanky as hell, and it feels like I'm fighting against the clock. Like that's one of my biggest complaints with Whimpering Waves. It's not fun. It's really not fun. You're fighting against the clock, these enemies are tanky, and there's too many waves. Like in order for you to like clear all these waves, you have to defeat all these enemies. Like how in the world am I supposed to defeat all these enemies in just 1 minute? And they're tanky as hell. It makes no sense. And when we take a look at the tokens, so apparently it seems like they nerfed the tokens, which is completely ridiculous, because I think they had a crit rate and a crit damage token, and I can't find it. I can't find a crit rate and crit damage token. So like these tokens aren't even crazy. Like they're just not that good. So the fact that the tokens aren't even good, and these are like the main things that can help you, that can pretty much buff your allies so that they can become stronger. The fact that this isn't even crazy, it's like, then what the hell are we supposed to do at this point? Like, how can we clear this? Like, if you don't have AoE characters, you're essentially cooked, right? You're literally cooked. Like, I have S grade for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but once I reach 7 and 8, it's just, I just can't do much here because I don't have enough AoE characters. And when we take a look at the buffs that we have here, like the stage info buffs, it says when entering a challenge, concerto energy is restored to 100%, and when entering a challenge, resonance energy is restored to 100%. So it's like they're not really buffing your damage whatsoever. Like they're not even buffing your damage. The concerto energy, yeah, that's nice. For resonance energy, that's nice as well. But if you guys are gonna put these tanky ass enemies, right? Put these tanky enemies, and we have to clear them in such a short amount of time. Increase our damage, like increase our damage so that it's actually beatable. Because honestly, if you don't have characters like Carlotta, I mean not Carlotta, what's her name, the girl, the Havoc girl, Camellia, yes, Camellia. If you don't have Camellia, if you don't have Racha, if you don't have whatever that girl's name was, animal girl, I forgot her name. She's a 4-star character. Like if you don't have these AoE characters, Gion, it's like you're cooked, bro. You're literally cooked. So our only hope is the tokens. That's our only hope. And the tokens are mid as fuck. They're absolutely mid. They're terrible. They're not even that good. They took out the crit rate and crit damage token, which is insane. So I don't know, man. I heard that the developers, they're planning on talking about this in version 2.2. They're gonna fix this. I think they're gonna address this in their 2.2 live stream. I'm looking forward to it because I do feel like Whimpering Waves, this game mode, is definitely it has potential to be a great in-game mode, but at the same time, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Cruel Games, they did not deliver with Whimpering Waves. They did not deliver. They fucked up, man. They fucked up with this game mode because it's just not good. We're gonna go ahead and try this out, but you guys are gonna see exactly what I'm talking about, man. This game mode has so much potential, but I don't know, man. It's just too many enemies. We have 1 minute, bro. Like at least whenever we defeat these enemies, at least increase the timer for every enemy we defeat, or every wave we complete. Like just 1 minute straight up is just absolutely ridiculous. Makes no fucking sense, you know. uh you see, and we're still in wave one, and we have like 56 seconds left, man. Come on, bro. This is ridiculous. Okay. Look at that. Look at this, guys. We have 40 seconds left, and we are still in wave one. That's like my biggest issue with this event overall. It's just, dude, too many enemies, and the amount of time it takes you to clear these enemies is too much. It's just too much, man. It's too much. What the fuck? And you have these enemies who grab you as well. It's like, my gosh. What just happened? Wait, how many waves was that? I think that was 3 waves. I don't know, but yeah, that was 3 waves. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just there's nothing I can do, man. There's literally nothing I can do. If you don't have AoE characters, guys, you are literally cooked because you also have these enemies who run away, and it's like you have to chase after every single one of them, and you're pretty much wasting time while doing that. So the way I see it is like, okay, if the developers want to fix this event, here's how they can do it. Number one is either they can let us deal more damage by giving us better tokens, right? Give us way better tokens, or two, whenever we complete a wave, increase the timer. I think that's the best way for them to fix this whole game mode. You know, when we defeat these enemies, increase the timer so that it feels like we're not fighting against the timer, and it's more like, it takes skill to actually beat this mode. Because I feel like when it comes to Whimpering Waves, it's not even about skill at this point. It's mostly about you fighting against the clock, and it's a roster check. You have to have these AoE characters, and if you don't have these AoE characters, then you're pretty much cooked. That's literally the entire game mode. It's literally a roster check. Like, you guys can see Faracha. Look at this, bro. Like, we're absolutely cooking these enemies right now because we have that AoE. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. So look at that. It's like you having Racha, you pretty much beat this game mode. Like, you having Racha, you having Camellia, Gion, all these characters, you beat the game mode because these are AoE characters. So yeah, honestly, when the developers plan on fixing this, here's what they should do. Number one, for the tokens, give us better tokens. Okay, these tokens are complete dog shit. Like, this over here amplifies all attribute damage by 25%. This is nothing too crazy. We look at this over here, the revelry that unveils mysteries. It says while resonators are in midair, their damage dealt is amplified by 30% for 15 seconds. How do, like, bro, what? Dude, when we look at this over here, this is a 25% attribute damage bonus, and this one is a 30%, right? It's like damage dealt is amplified by 30%. You just get like a 5% damage increase. Like, come on, bro. Come on. It's crazy. Like, sure, it's not the same as attribute damage bonus, but come on, like 30%. It's not even that insane. Like, give us more crit rate, give us more crit damage. You know what I'm saying? Give us better tokens. So that's what they should do. Give us better tokens that can allow us to actually do more damage. And then when it comes to the stages themselves, either one, reduce the amount of enemies we have to clear for each wave. Two, whenever we complete a wave, increase the timer. Or three, don't make these enemies extremely tanky. Like, they're at this point, these enemies are just sponges. They're just damage sponges. Literally, they're damage sponges. So those are like my 4 tips for the developers. 4 tips if they plan on fixing this. Because I heard that they're going to address this in version 2.2. So for version 2.2, that's what I want them to do. I feel like if they fix these issues, the game mode is actually going to be pretty solid. So that's all they got to do. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But yeah, man, it really sucks to see, Whimpering Waves. It has so much potential, but let's be honest, guys. This game mode is dog shit, man. It's a dog shit game mode. It really is dog shit. Like, if anybody defends this, I'm gonna be real with you, man. You're fucking stupid because this game mode, it's literally a roster check. If you don't have AoE characters, you're not gonna do very well in Whimpering Waves. And if you're trying to use characters that aren't AoE focused, then you're gonna have to at least have those characters. Like those characters have to be extremely busted. Like you have to probably have copies on the characters, have their best in slot weapon. I don't fucking know, because the enemies are extremely tanky, and the amount of time it takes you to clear each wave is too short. It's literally 1 minute. You have 1 minute to clear all 4 waves. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Adios.